High Desert Sobriety is a podcast where recovering addicts and alcoholics get together and get real, talking about their journey trudging 12 steps. Here's an excerpt, not safe for work, from a recent episode. There's one other thing I'm jealous of, Aaron. You went on Turner Classic Movies as a guest.
I know.
Movie picker.
It was one of those crazy things that happened during COVID where I'm on their, I was part of their fan club, the Turner Classic Movie fan club.
The parking lot? What's it called? Yeah, I know. I've been on it from time to time. It's got a name. I forget. The back lot?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
And they had every so often they ask people to submit their 10 favorite movies, and you had to write little essays about why they're your favorite movies. And if they like what you say, they'll pick you to introduce a movie on TCM. You know, we're all at home doing nothing, watching Netflix or whatever. Yep. So I spent a lot of time writing these essays, and I came up with, they weren't my 10 absolute favorite movies in the world, but they were movies that I had some kind of like anecdote about or story about. One of the films that was on my list was Crossing Delancey, which I was in the stage production of here in Santa Fe. Oh. And it's probably my favorite. The character I played in that, Peter Riegert, and a lot of other...
The Pickle Man. Yeah, I remember that movie.
Yeah, the Pickle Man. So I played the Pickle Man in the stage play, and I love the character.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I know that whole environment. My family is from...
I know what ambivalent means. Go ahead. But that's a great line.
Yeah.
She goes, I know I seem ambivalent, like I have mixed feelings. He goes, yeah, I know what ambivalent means. That's really good.
But in any case, they picked me. And so we did it on Zoom. And I was, talking with Alicia Malone, who's totally cool.
Yeah.
About the film. And it was great. It was like, people were like, well, why wouldn't they pick you? You're like the biggest movie buff I know. And I'm like, yeah, and I can write. So I wrote, a good essay about it.
This is awesome.
It was definitely one of the cooler things I've done, I think, in my life.
Gotcha.
To say, which might sound pathetic to some people, but to me, it was a big deal.
I totally get it. Okay.
You love
all right,
to address their own issues.
Here's a petty note. By the way, the two prettiest people in Hollywood at the height of their looks. So you're like, these are not exactly chewed up old alkies.
Not people you normally would maybe see at a treatment center, but here you go.
Or Andy Garcia going to an Al-Anon meeting and finally speaks up and he goes, I've been coming here for a year. It's the first time I've talked. I'm like, there is no way that this guy blends into the back. Right. But he's like a young Errol Flynn. Yeah, who's Naked Gun, the first Naked Gun movie. Nancy Marchand is the
yes,
the mayor of New York City.
Yeah.
Dumbfuck Leslie Nielsen had come charging up onto stage. They were doing like Shakespeare in the Park, Julius Caesar, and he shot a bunch of the actors. She says this, you killed 4 actors. Good ones. I just thought that was... They found the funny. High Desert Sobriety, a new podcast about recovery and the 12 steps. Recorded in Santa Fe, New Mexico at the Friendship Club Studios. Available on Apple and Spotify and Amazon. Pretty much any place you find your podcasts.